Hello Sagittarius, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your energy update for the week of the 17th of May 2021. I hope you're doing well. I've got private readings available from my website BeHealing.com. I get them out within 24 hours, so my availability is there on the website for the next 24 hours. That means if it's all sold out, please check back a day later, a couple of days later, and you'll find some opening up there. And I do a live show 3 days a week, live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I'd love to see you in there. Do mini reads in there as well by donation, so come along to that one. Here we go. Sagittarius, you were born with a gift. Do you realize it? So something wants to come out of you this week. Something that is a talent, something that comes easy to you, a skill that you've got. It comes naturally. You were born with it. And so we're all born with the ingredients to do what we came here to do, right? I went to school and I learned all different things, and I got a degree in engineering, and I've learned all kinds of things along the way, IT as well, and they've all been useful. But what I'm actually doing is using the gift that I was born with, right? And in the same way, Sagittarius, you were born with something that comes easy to you, a talent, a skill. You've got a propensity for something, and that is core, it's fundamental to what you're here to do, what you'll really enjoy doing as well. And so tap into that this week. Let's find out more for you, Sag. If at any point you like this reading, don't forget to click that like button. It really helps out my channel. Sag, you've got intuition, something you intuitively knew you were here to do. Something that you always knew was in your future. You're going to be making headway with that this week. And what's this one? Solitude. But you're going to have to go it alone. That could just be about this week. Being in solitude, getting grounded, like getting a clear vision for what it is you want next. It's always easier to do that alone. Get that clear vision, get back to our own energy when we don't have people around us. You know, we're vibrational beings, so when we hang out with people, we take on some of the vibration. We can't help it because we're vibrational. We are like receivers and transmitters. So if you're with someone, like women know this because our menstrual cycles, they sync up with each other, with those we hang out with. Even if we're just hanging out online with somebody and they're on the other side of the planet, our menstrual cycles, sync up with each other. Now, also, I used to be a neurotherapist, so doing EEG biofeedback. And if I changed my brain state, so if I started meditating when I was with a customer, I could see that their brain state would change too. My state changed their state. Your heartbeat gets aligned with someone that you're with as well. The whole vibrational, like we've got so many vibrational aspects of ourselves, our thoughts, their vibrations. So when we spend that time in solitude, it allows us to get back to ourselves and our own truth. So it's very important, especially for you this week, because there's something that wants to come through from you. Now, you could have been bored, Sagittarius, waiting for this to happen. Or bored that like the universe isn't moving you forward. And there the universe is going, well, we're waiting for you, Sag. Waiting for you to like put yourself in solitude. What was this one? And then follow that intuition, and start acting on that gift that you know that you've got. You've got to do it. Life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. You're the creator, spirit, in your life. You're the one that makes those decisions. You've always got free will, right? And so it's you that needs to take action on that. Ace of Swords here. So it's your truth that wants to come out. And this is a new beginning towards your truth. It could be the week where you take time out and you make a decision. I'm going to get on with that business that I always wanted to do. I'm going to move countries to that place that I always said that I want to move to. Something like that. Something you intuitively knew is going to happen, something that you've wanted for a very long time. It's the week to get that clarity to make that decision to actually do it. So it seems like a big decision to me, but one that could have been made a long time ago. I'm not saying you should have made it a long time ago, because it will be divine timing to do it now, but it's been there in the wings King of Swords, you've got to think about it. You've got to get some clarity on it. The King of Swords gains clarity. So there's a whole lot of thinking going on here. You might want to meditate this week to get that clarity as well. Well, I've got the Four of Cups here for Sag. The Hierophant, spiritual lesson here and strength. So there's a spiritual lesson going on here. It's about the Four of Cups. So you've been bored, waiting for the universe to bring something, going, why am I waiting? Like, what? Why isn't the universe bringing me someone or something? And this is a spiritual lesson that you're the strong one. You're the creative spirit. You've got to take action on it. You've already had you already know what it is that you want to do. So take action. And the first action is making that strong decision, going, right, I'm going to do it no matter what. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. That's the first action that you need to take, is that determined decision. It's a determined decision time. Yeah, a determined decision. What's behind this? Strength, Hierophant, Four of Cups. Home. A change in your home, change in your lifestyle, changing what you're doing, something fundamental, something that you're doing day to day. You're bored of it. You're bored of your day-to-day circumstances. Well, change it. Stop doing the same things then. If you change it, spend some time in solitude, you're going to gain this clarity this week. Ace of Swords. Tell us why the Ace of Swords is here. Five of Materials. How you've been leaving yourself out of it. That's the clarity you're going to get this week. How you've been leaving yourself out of it. How it is that you've not been taking action to take you to what it is that you want. So you've been passively waiting for something to happen. It's not going to happen. This week you're going to realize that, hopefully. Sag, you're going to realize that, and it's like, oh, it's me that's got to do it. I always tell that story, right, of when I was in debt. I had $8,000 debt on my credit card. It had maxed out, and I had it not for a very long time, but I'm the kind of person, I don't do debt, right? I don't do stuff like that. I'm usually on top of everything. So it was kind of weird that I'd had it for me. But what I'd been doing is I like writing it down on my goal list, as if the universe was just going to magically give me a stack of cash, $8,000 for me to pay it off. And I realized at some point when I was writing that goal down for my debt to be cleared, like it was magically going to happen for me. It's like, oh, I need to do it myself. And at the time, I can say that I was just getting by. To a very high level, I was just getting by. In other words, the money that was coming in, I was spending out. But we can do that very easily, no matter what amount of money is coming in, can't we? And I just realized, like, I need to pay it off myself. Oh, I need to do it. And so I started doing it. I started paying 50% of everything that came in. I just made that firm decision, started doing it. Of course, within a week, I doubled my income so that I could do it easily. And it just got faster and faster. And I paid it off so fast, within a matter of weeks. And it was just from that, a decision that I was going to do it. And this is what you're realizing this week, hopefully, that you've been holding yourself out of it. You've been waiting for something to be gifted to you, but you've already got all the gifts. It's already inside of you. You were born with it. You just need to apply it, and before you can apply it, you need to make that decision to do it. So what's behind that? New beginnings. Yeah, it's time for you to take charge now and make that new beginning for yourself instead of waiting for it to happen to you. King of Swords, clarity, great clarity. King of Swords, he's the intelligent one. Sometimes he overthinks things, but something needs to end, something big. So you're going to gain clarity on what needs to end, and it's big. All right, tell us what's behind that. Tell us what's behind this. Sag, reunion of souls, something to do with a relationship or someone that's very significant in your life, a family member or a child, something like that. Something needs to end with that. So you could be in patterns of taking care of somebody. That needs to end for you to pursue what you came here to do. Anyway, it's going to be on an individual level for each of you, Sagittarius, but there's something big that needs to end in your life, and you're going to get a lot of clarity on that this week if you do this. If you spend time in solitude, asking yourself, okay, it's me that's got to do this, whatever it is that I want, and move forward with that. What's going on in your love life? Let's find out. What's going on for Sag in the love life? You got romantic feelings. So someone's piquing your interest here. Romantic feelings about somebody. They're real and they're worth exploring. Let's see. What's this about? These romantic feelings that Sag is feeling. The time for healing. I was just hearing when I was shuffling then that it's someone from the past for a lot of you. You've got romantic feelings from someone from the past, but it's more about that it's unhealed. So you've got an emotional attachment. So we can often mistake that. We can think that we've still got feelings for someone. What we've still got is an emotional attachment to them. It's very different. Well, what's romance anyway? But it's very different than love, let's put it that way. And so you're kind of clinging to someone, a nostalgia about someone, and it's asking you to heal it, to let go of it. Tell us more about this to help Sag out of this attachment, emotional attachment to someone in the past. So if you're holding a torch for someone, that's what it's talking about here. Freedom. You need to set yourself free from that. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions. Did you commit to somebody? Are you still committed to someone even though they're not in your life? You're committed to the memory of them. Let that go. Set yourself free. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. You deserve more and you can have more now. You deserve love now. You don't need to wait for someone. And what I'm getting from that. And maybe that's what you're going to gain clarity on this week. King of Swords and Death. Maybe it's that. The reunion of souls. Yes, it very well could be that. King of Swords says you're going to get a lot of clarity this week on what needs to end, and it's the reunion of souls. You're waiting for someone to come back because you're attached to them emotionally. I think it's romantic feelings that you've got for them, but you need to set yourself free from that so that you can heal from it. I think you've got a better relationship coming in the future, and it's time to release yourself this week and then start moving toward what it is that you want. And I think you set yourself free from the romantic stuff and then get moving toward what you want in a more business or money or lifestyle or location rather than relationship, where the relationship will come later. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. You're not seeing things clearly about this past relationship. There's an element here that you might be trying to go backwards instead of changing your life independently. Pursuing your gifts, changing your life. There's going to be a completely different partner on the other side of this, right? When you change your life completely like that. It's like in my 20s, and I was working in corporate. Now, my forever person is not going to be a match to me in those days, right? So I'm not going to have met, and I didn't meet my ideal person in those days because I'm so different now. And so, of course, my ideal person is going to be more of an entrepreneur doing their own thing with the kind of amount of freedom that I've got. In the same way, you're moving into something totally different now, totally different energy. And so set yourself free from that past person because they're not a match to the future Sagittarius, where you're headed. Yeah, whenever we're going through shifts, it's never a good time to get into a relationship, and it's never a good time to try and drag people from the past along with us. Well, that's a lot of cards, isn't it? Hang on, let's get those three and one more. Just one more for Sag. Lobster. Financial pinch. So, right, if you're not on track, this is how the universe works, right? If you're not on track with what you came here to do, the universe is going to keep you in this financial pinch, which is, it's not abundance. It will take care of you just about. It will kind of scrape you up off the floor, but it's a financial pinch all the time. True abundance just flows when you're flowing your energy out in the right way, when you're sharing your gifts with the world, right? Doing what you came here to do. This week is all about you getting on track with that. And so the financial pinch that you have been in is because of that. And if you are saying, well, I will do what I came here to do once I'm out of this financial pinch, wrong way round. Once you do what you came here to do, you'll naturally come out of that financial pinch. So interesting that I shared that story with you about the debt thing, because that could be ringing true for some of you, that you need to do that yourself, get yourself out of debt, But the way to do it is through sharing your gifts. Grapes, time to go out and have some fun. Sharing your gifts will be fun as well. Candle, you will be shown the way. Your higher self wants to help you. Of course it wants to help you. That's why you're watching readings. Your higher self is helping you through these readings. And you will receive a gift this week. So a blessing, a gift is on its way to you to help you this week, or just as a reward. And that happens, when we point ourselves in the right direction, when we make a good decision for ourselves that's in alignment with our path, then we do get gifts. We get a reward for that. We get like a sweetener from the universe saying, yes, you got the right idea now. So you could be having an amazing manifestation through this week to show that you're on the right path. You got the river. It's going to be emotional though. Why? The Anima Mundi, what you manifest. This gift that you manifest, it's going to be emotional. Well, the letting go is going to be emotional too. But Anima Mundi, so much abundance in this card. Anima Mundi is about manifestation. So there's so much ahead for you. So much available to you in the future. Abundance. Yeah, this is the path to your abundance. It's the path to you sharing your gifts. What you came here to do. The king, and then owning it like a king. So the king is the one that declares, right? So you're being asked to take some time by yourself to get clarity on what it is that you're here to do, and then claim it and announce it, even if it's not to everyone else, it's just to yourself. You're announcing it to the universe. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to get on with it now. It's that kind of energy. You proclaim it like a king, and so it is. Yeah, and so it is. So coming to clarity about an important decision in your life, someone to let go of, and yeah, you turning your life around, really changing it completely. This is a big change that you're being asked to make now. There you go, Sagittarius. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell if you want to hear more from me. I do daily energy updates for the collective. I do these weekly and monthly energy updates for each star sign. I do 2 or 3 pick a card reads as well a week, love readings. And what else do I do? Oh, my live show 3 times a week, Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. So thank you so much for your support of my channel. Have an amazing week, Sag, and I'll see you next time. Bye.